Assalamu alaikum. This is Farheen Memon, and today the topic that I am going to present is qualities of a good test. Now, first of all, we need to understand what is a good test. A good test is a test that measures how far the students have learned effectively, how far the instructor has conveyed his ideas to students' mind, and now he is assessing how far they have learned. To measure the students' learning outcomes, a good test is very necessary, and it measures how students have understood or grabbed the specific subject concepts. Now here we are discussing a few qualities of a good test. Number first is validity. Now by validity, it means that the test must be conducted according to the purpose, the motive that is being set in the test, and the test must be conducted according to that purpose. The purpose must be fulfilled. The content should be valid. Number first is content validity. Content should be valid, that the test must be according to the specific subject core knowledge. Then it is construct validity, means the reading, the writing, all these constructs should be valid. They should be assessed according to the student's level. Next is criterion related validity, means the test which is being conducted, it should be measured, its results should be measured according to that specific criteria or standard that is set by the government or by the instructor, and it should be a well-known criteria, a standardized criteria. So these are the points of validity, means a test should serve its purpose, its specific purpose. The next point is reliability. Now by reliability, it means that the test results should be consistency there should be there in the test results of the students, and they should not vary from time to time. In that it comes consistency of results, means the results, for example, if a test is being conducted on Monday and the same test is being conducted on Saturday, so the retest reliability comes here, that when the test is retested and the results should not vary. For example, the students have secured this similar marks on Monday and they have secured similar marks on Saturday, so there should be no variation in the results. Next is split half reliability, means when an instructor is conducting the test, there should be two halves, odd and even, and both the scores should align with each other. The scores of odd and even must align with each other, and there should be a specific kind of consistency. Next point is practicality of test. Practicality means how far a test is applicable in real life situations, means that ease of administration, means it should be effective for students as well as the instructors. For example, the instructor has designed a test that align with students mental capability. A student must be effectively able to understand that level of test and solve it according to that. Then time efficiency, mostly in youth, they are not used to they are not adaptable to long term testing, so for them a 30 minutes quiz for me is more effective than a 3 hours or 4 hours testing service, so that is more effective. Then it should be cost effective, means the budget constraints should be measured accordingly. Next is fairness in testing. A test should measure students knowledge according to, in a general way. For example, it should be fair, it should be equal, equity should be there, equity for all test takers. It means that the test should be conducted apart from any religious bias or cultural bias or other constraints that are being biased in our society. So a test should be free from them, it should be general, and every culture students can solve that test paper. And there should be clear instruction mentioned, as I've already told that test should be clear, the guidelines should be clear. Importance of relevance. Now the next point is relevance, means the test should be relevant according to that specific subject. It should not be out of context from that subject knowledge. Alignment with the learning objectives. Learning objectives must be met. What is taught in the classrooms, what strategies are applied in the classroom, and what they have transmitted into students' mind, that should be shown up by the students in the exam. So the learning objectives should be met. Next is focus on essential skills. It should focus on the skills of the students, that how much they have learned, how much they have covered up the specific area, a specific subject. Then feedback for improvement. Of course, the tests are a reflection of ourselves. Whenever we are giving a test, it is a reflection of ourselves, that how far we have achieved, as well as it is a reflection of the instructor, that how effectively he has taught in the classroom. So a test should be relevance related to the content that is being taught in the class. Next is clarity. By clarity, it means that the test concepts should be clear and the difficulty level should be appropriate. For example, the questions must be from easy to hard level. There shouldn't be directly the hard levels are coming up in the text. No, there shouldn't be like that. First of all, it should be from lower order to higher order. Okay, like that. First of all, we are giving question fill in the blanks, MCQs, then short questions, then long questions. So it must be sequential, it must serve in a sequential purpose, and it should not be any it should be free from ambiguity. Ambiguity means it should not be confusing for the students who are solving the test. Now, concluding these points, a good test embodies qualities of validity, reliability, practicality, fairness, and there should be relativeness, relevantness, so that the students should easily solve the test paper. There should be no hurdles via conducting the test, and how it affects the students' learning. Now, a test basically affects how far the students have learned, and it serves as a reflective practice for students as well as the teacher, that when a student is giving a test, he or she shows that how much he have achieved and how far capable he is for achieving in the future. Then the next point is continuous improvement. Now, we give test for continuous improvement. When we are giving specific test, we are continuously refining our abilities, we are continuously modifying our capabilities in the specific area. So there should be qualities of validity, reliability, and it should be practical, should relate to the real life situations. Fairness should be there, like equality, equity, free from all the biases, and a test should must be clear. Clear set of test items should be there, and it should be free from ambiguity, free from any kind of confusion, to avoid any hurdles and to carry the teaching learning process effectively. So a test must serve all these purposes, and to foster student learning, to impact on student learning as well as the teacher's reflection. So a test must follow all these qualities to become to serve as a great purpose for learning. Thank you.